So what happened, Diane, was this. We've got a low coming in from the south.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You know, it's cleared off. It's great out now. But you know what I always say? If it starts out wet...
Excuse me, are you a member of the media?
I am. I'm just in the middle of... Oof!
That's for reinforcing stereotypes, you dirty Hi. Oh, Friday looks like it's gonna be a good day. So...
Marianne, you are a media professor, and I am on a mission to end discrimination, and I have a funny feeling that stereotypes contribute to discrimination. Thoughts?
Well, I think you're right. When you make assumptions about people based on what they look like or based on their culture, and those assumptions usually come from a lack of real information, then you're forming a stereotype, and that is discrimination.
You know who does that a lot? Mexicans.
So you're stereotyping Mexican people.
No, I'm just saying that the Mexicans I know stereotype a lot.
How many Mexicans do you know?
Well, they all do it.
How do you know that?
Well, these two do. So why wouldn't it be any
you're
different?
generalizing.
Oh my God, this is harder than I thought.
Does that come from something that you...
It's okay though, Mexican people can't afford cable, they're not watching.
Another stereotype.
I just did it again. Why am I stereotyping people? I don't want to.
Can it come from where you grew up, what you were taught when you grew up?
I was taught, love the Lord, and everything will fall into place.
How's that working for you?
I don't believe in him anymore. What kind of stereotypes do you see frequently reinforced by the media?
Everything. Because it's impossible not to. Every show you watch, whether it's the news, whether it's...
Never watch it.
Never watch the news.
Yeah.
Whether it is a reality show, those shows are cast for specific types of people that fit a stereotype.
How come everyone with their own television show is so good looking?
Because the people that produce the television shows think that the audience wants to see people that are good looking.
Wow. Yeah.
They choose you for your great looks, John, because
Oh,
they
you
think
mean
that...
me?
Possibly. Well,
Thank you,
beautiful
but...
blue eyes, look at you. So the producers probably thought flocks of women would watch this show if we have a tall, handsome man like Jon Dore on it.
Well, we only wish, but it's actually really stoned men with their pants down at night.
Well, and that's too bad.
It really is, because I would like to have some women come up to me on the street and say, I like your show, want to make love to me. And I would say, yes, I do. I would say, thank you, and yes, I do. Let's go make love. And I say make love because it's a lot classier than saying, I want to be balls deep in you. Do you know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Congratulations, by the way.
On?
Being able to vote.
You didn't know women could vote?
Well, I found out.
How did you find out?
I was talking to a feminist today.
And did you judge her on being a feminist?
No, I would never. Nice cans, but I would never, you know, judge.
If you saw her on television, would you watch?
Depends what else is on. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Could be some good sports programming.
And then you're fitting the stereotype of?
Watch your tongue.
So,
Watch your tongue, lady. Okay?
But that's...
You're judging people right now.
Well, and so are you.
So I'm trying to get rid of stereotypes, but I am a stereotype?
I think we all fit someone else's stereotype.
I think I have a solution, okay? Why don't we reverse those stereotypes? For instance, how about an ad campaign that features an Asian female race car driver selling motor oil? Two birds, one stone with this one.
And what's the stereotype you're overturning?
Notoriously, women and Asian people are branded as bad drivers. That is a stereotype, and that sickens me to the core.
So do you think...
Now a woman is selling motor oil, people will start to think, oh my God, women and Asians are great drivers. Even though they're not, but we could end discrimination.
You're doing that thing again, John, where you're bringing your own stereotype to your attempt to reverse stereotyping.
Settle down. How about this?
Okay. A man with no arms dealing cards.
Yeah, let's just pass on that one. However,
I want to show the photo because you never see black people portraying centaurs.
Why would black people care if they're being portrayed as half man, half horse?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they? Guys, Martin Luther King is rolling over in his grave right now.
It's Martin.
I thought you were Michael.
Martin Luther King.
Okay, whatever. The point is, why should white people get acting roles as centaurs when black people are just as capable? Think of the money.
He actually has a point.
Thank you.
Cut.
Dude, that was great. Thanks very much. You know what we usually do? Hire white people to portray our writers. You guys were top shelf.
Fuck you.
Well, what do you think of my new ad campaign to end discrimination?
I think that you may be changing one set of stereotypes for another set of stereotypes.
This is pointless.
Yeah, that's right. White people litter too. Oh my God.
Hey, what's wrong? Did you lose your parents?
I went to the fair, but I wasn't allowed on a ride because I'm too short.
But that's discrimination. Why is the fair so unfair? You know what? It's not your fault. You didn't ask to be a mutant. It looks like someone could use a nap. Here. Let me be really nice. Let's have a lullaby. There you go.
You're a fully grown person of less than average height. You're just a tiny little version, and babe, you're out of sight. Now dream of things that you can do that others cannot, like. On the outside you might be small, but on the inside your heart is 8 feet tall.
Why do we have to be so different? That seems to be at the root of all this discrimination stuff. I mean, if everyone looked the same, I bet no one would feel left out. I'm a genius.
I hope the raccoons don't get you. Hey, Chris. Thanks for taking some time to chat with me.
You're welcome.
It's a lollipop. I stole it from a kid in an alleyway. Chris, you're a microbiologist. What exactly does that mean?
Microbiology is the study of microorganisms, for example, bacteria.
That's it?
Yeah, I find it very interesting.
So, as a super nerd, you must have put up with your fair share of discrimination. Huh. Right?
Well, a little bit,
Yeah.
maybe in high school.
What do you know about genes?
A gene is a section of your DNA. They influence how someone will grow and develop, as well as what someone will look like.
I'm going to stop you, because that's what I want to talk about. Have you ever thought that if we all looked the same, there wouldn't be any discrimination? Remember what you used to feel in high school?
Yeah, except
Can we
that...
pause for another moment to reflect on my genius?
Okay.
That should do. Okay, what do you know about cloning?
Cloning is a scientific method where you can replicate a cell or an organism.
Centaur. What?
It's a scientific method where you replicate a cell or an organism.
Hi. This is what I'm talking about. I would love to start cloning people.
I don't think you...
If everyone looked the same, no one would feel discriminated against.
As far as I know, you can't clone humans.
What do you mean?
You can't clone humans.
Well, what have we cloned?
We've been able to clone bacteria.
Oh, yeah, let's make more of that. So what you're telling me is that we've never been able to clone another person?
That we haven't been able to.
So science isn't going to help me end discrimination? I mean, I brought you a lollipop. Thanks, science. Come on, think, John, think. Science clearly isn't going to help, and you have to end discrimination. Oh, my God, my brain just shit out an idea, and my head wasn't wearing a diaper. Stay tuned.